All right, pool fans. Before I kick this off, I want to say please like, subscribe to our channel, and share our channel. Thanks for watching this show. We hope to see you on the next one. Today we've got Levi Taylor. He's a 25-year-old pool player from Oklahoma, and he's ready to take on the world. He's got some cool stories and a little bit of his past for us. Just remember that on our next interview, part 2, you'll be able to put your questions in for Levi here. So I want to start off with a question.
Okay.
Well, we know you're 25. I said that.
Yep.
Tell us when you first started playing pool.
So I was 7. I was actually just about to go to a friend's house, across the street, and my dad was playing, and he just broke the balls, and I didn't even leave the house. I was just so amazed at watching it. I just stood there and watched my dad practice for hours, and just got hooked on the game immediately.
7 years old?
7 years old when I started playing.
So 18 years ago.
Had to literally get just like a cardboard box or something to walk around the pool table so I could stand and play.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's your Fargo right now?
My Fargo, I think, is like 654, something like that.
Okay. Well, it definitely hasn't caught up to you yet. Tell me about, when you're 7 years old, your dad was your first teacher? Tell me more about that.
Yeah. So, actually, it started with my grandpa was a professional. And he would never play in tournaments, but he would travel around with Buddy Hall, Mike Siegel, Dick Varner. And whenever my dad was starting to get older, he was able to get lessons from those top players. So, my dad got pretty good. He got stopped playing, got into work industry. And then, whenever I was about 7, 8, 9-ish, he started teaching me some of those lessons that they taught him. So, I would just be so amazed at the game and just play it nonstop that I would practice the same shot for like 6 to 8 hours straight every single day. My dad taught me everything he knew from whenever I was 7 to like 14, 15. And then after that, I started getting lessons from Joey Gray. Our schedule was really far off, so I was able to get like 2 lessons a year for like 5 years. I got a lot of lessons from Joey, and he really helped my game get jumped up.
So first teacher was your dad, and then also your grandpa. Were you able to work with him?
No, my grandfather passed away when I was young.
Okay.
So he wasn't really in it.
He was a professional player, or at least a road player, right?
Yes.
And what were some of the things that he taught you, or I guess shared with your dad that?
It was really just about some of the shots they've done. It wasn't really like stay down on the ball, stroke through. It wasn't really anything instructional like that. It was just more of kind of like showing off of what I've done and how my grandfather was able to compete with those top player levels.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
So for you, were you like, hey, my grandpa could do this, I can do this too?
I mean, a little bit, but it's also more just like I feel like I just got really the eye for the game. Just like I just loved to play, could never go to sleep, just wanted to play the game every single day.
Like 30 hours on the weekends while you're in school.
Oh, probably more than that. It would be from Friday from like 7 p.m. I would do all my homework as soon as I get home on Friday because I wanted to play. So I play from like 7 p.m. to like 4 or 5 a.m. Friday. And then Saturday I wake up at like 10, 11. Play till about probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning till Saturday. And almost non-stop. Like I'll sit down for like a little break, eat some food, go to the bathroom. But other than that, I was playing the whole time. And then like Sunday I wake up all around noon, stop around 6 to get some rest for school.
Okay.
And then even at school I'll play.
How old are you at this
6
time?
to 10. It's probably from like 10 to 16, probably like that, like every weekend.
Okay.
I played the exact same way. I just never want to go off the table. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, what players inspired you? Obviously your family inspired you a lot.
Yes, my family was a big thing. I actually got some photos of Mike Siegel and Nick Varner that signed to my grandfather because my grandfather knew him. So I'd watch them a lot whenever I was younger, and then I started getting to more kind of Johnny Archer, like Alex Pagulayan, and then Shannon Boening has been my top whenever I was probably about 14, 15. Shane Van Boening, Earl Strickland has been my
Okay.
top two, for sure.
Okay. And we have a story about Shane Van Boening here in just a second, but I got to get these preliminary questions. Okay, here's one from Chris, my partner, who says, "What's your goal for yourself as a player?"
So, I want to get to that Shane Van Boening, Joshua Filler, Federer Horse level. I want to become one of the best players known. It's funny, actually, at my house, I have a board that just says U.S. Open Champion. I see it every day when I wake up, every day I go to sleep. Literally just
U.S. Open 9-ball champion.
U.S. Open 9-ball champion.
So that's
I'm
your
gonna
goal.
get there. Yep. It's just a matter of time.
I love
Yes,
hearing
sir.
that. Okay. Didn't you call out some players recently on Facebook?
Yeah. So it's really a big marketing stunt. A good buddy of mine, he's almost like an uncle to me. His name's Dustin, has bought the Regency. And he got brand new felt for all the tables, brand new lights for all the tables, new balls. The tables play almost all the exact same. They play great. So I called a Facebook post out, basically challenging everyone in the state, but they have to play me at a Regency, and that's more to get people in there. So yeah, I called out quite a few people, played some crazy matches. But yeah,
Okay. And it's still standing, right?
it's still going.
Okay,
sadly.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
There's only like two left.
So
I
give
haven't
me your favorite game.
My favorite game for sure, obviously, is 9-ball for people that know me, and probably like 9-ball and 10-ball are right up there. I love that rotation game.
Okay.
Never get enough.
9-ball and 10-ball, and then give me your least favorite.
Everyone knows it's about me. It's probably one pocket. It's just a lot of people trying to show me a bunch of different things.
You just think from learning from Joey Gray that you'd be a one-pocket player and you're in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I feel less Oklahoman every time I say that, but it's just the more I play, just the more I'm not. I don't know, I'm just a really fast rhythm player.
Okay.
So 9-ball and 10-ball is my main thing.
Okay.
It's hard for me to get used to one pocket.
Okay. So would you say that's your weakest game just because you play the least of it?
Yeah, just because I don't know all the shots.
So you're a left-handed pool player. Do you do everything left-handed or just pool?
Everything left-handed. I don't know how to do anything right-handed.
Okay.
Really bad at it.
Right. When you look at left-handed and right-handed players, can you see a difference or something that you can share with us, as being a left-handed player?
Yeah. I really can't look at how a right-handed see, but just from how most pool players go, left-handers are usually just straighter shooters, more rhythm, like Joshua Filler.
Or Jason.
Jason Shaw for sure. And then the right-handers are also great ball pocketers, but also more methodical, kind of technical.
Okay.
Really great players, but
Yeah, I see that too. When you look at the top, 20 players in the country or even in the world, I can see that the lefties are kind of cruising around the table more. Like Rodney Morris is a good example too. More.
is he left-handed?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah. Jason, Josh,
Yeah, for
those
sure.
guys. There's a new guy, Fortunski.
Oh,
Also
yeah.
a top
Yep.
American, Shane Wolford.
Is he left-handed?
He's left-handed.
He's coming through.
So I get it. So maybe a little more rhythm for the left-handers and a little bit more methodical, or what? What did you call it?
Yeah, methodical, technical. That's kind of how I see it. Don't know how accurate it is, but I always feel like left-handers are just straighter shooters, and the right-handers play better position.
All right, let's get right into this matches with Shane Van Boening. I know you played him twice. When he was in town, both times when he was playing Dennis Orcolo.
Okay, so I only played Shane once in Oklahoma, another time in South Carolina. But what happened was Shane played Dennis Orcolo twice in Oklahoma. The first time I didn't play Shane, what happened, like a really great story out of that was I just got off work and I went straight to Bill's where they were playing, and I saw a person I knew from the first table. So I asked if I could jump on. Without warming up, nothing. I was just nervous. I guess it got me really focused. I put a 7-pack on the table as soon as I got on there. I was playing really good.
This is before he played Dennis. He's warming up on the table, and you jumped up there.
No, this is during their match. Like they're playing. I haven't played Shane yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, this is a different time.
Okay.
So I played Shane the second time he came. First time I'd never played him, but this is a really cool story about Skylar Woodward.
Okay.
So while I was playing, like even like Billy Roberts, who owns Bills, came up to me and was like, "Hey, slow down a little bit." Like Shane and Dennis had a crowd of like 120, 50 people watching, and I had like my own little crowd of like 15, 20 people watching. They turned a lot of eyes towards me, and a gentleman named is it Shane Damani?
Yeah, Shane Damani. He's friends with them. He's a player and a backer, I think, for them.
Yep. So I didn't really know him, but he comes to me. He's like, "Hey, I want you to play someone even on my money. I think you can win." I was like, "Okay, if you're staking it, I'll play." He brings Skylar Woodward to the table. I was like, "Nope, I don't think I can do that." And but I was telling him like, "Hey, if you want to stake it, I would love to play him. I'm totally down." So I guess Skylar went to go get his case. I was talking to Billy for a little bit and just never came back to the table. I was really sad. I really wanted to play him, but it just felt really good that someone who traveled with him was saying I had that capability of playing to Skylar, even on a bar box. That was a really fun event. But the next time Shane came to town, the day before Shane and Dennis were playing on Thursday, I had a match actually lined up with Billy Dyke. I'm a rhythm player. I was really out of tune. I missed straight in balls. I played hard. Billy played great, of course. And I lost 3 sets really fast. That was a really bad match for me. But my father was with me, and so was the owner of Regency, Dustin. He was with me. And while I was talking to Billy after our match, my dad went to Shane Van Boening without me knowing. He was like, "Hey, you want to play my son for 100? It's just even race of 3. See how he does." Shane was like, "Yeah, sure." So Shane comes up to the table in the first set. I watch a lot of Shane, so I kind of know how he plays. And on his push outs, he always played where you give the ball back to him. It's fun how he does that. So I didn't make a ball, broke dry with a safety break. He rolled out to a jump shot, thinking he was gonna get it back. I decided to jump it in, and I ran out. So I got the first game. It was just a race of 3, so it was like I think he won the second game, I won the third, he won the fourth. Like it was kind of back and forth. I won the first set. This is whenever everyone in the pool hall stopped what they were doing. We had about 70 people watching us, and Omega pulled their cameras off that main table for the next day. They pulled it off onto our table to watch our match. I was like, okay. I was shaking. I was like that. I couldn't withstand it. So I lost the second and the third match. It was a lot of fun. Shane had fun, and then my Uncle Dustin is blind. He went to Shane Van Boening after, asked him if he could come over. Shane was in the middle of an interview with Dennis, and Shane was like, "Hey, I'm in an interview. Just I'll come get you in a second." So Shane was real respectful. So Shane went back to my Uncle Dustin and said, "Hey, I'll play him for a little bit. Why not?" Talk him to go into the Regency, and I played Shane Van Boening even races to 4 for 100 for 6 hours straight.
Wow.
He won the first set. I won the next 2 or 3. I was up 2 sets on him. I got him to say I'm losing. Proudest moment ever.
Yeah.
And then as he was breaking, he said, "I'm not missing again." I smacked him. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was terrified. It was so much fun. He was talking a little bit of smack. It was awesome. I ended up winning 9 sets to his 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really proud of how I performed. Shane obviously wasn't, trying his hardest, but still, Shane not trying his hardest still breaks and runs sets on you. It was a lot of fun. Now, at the end of the night,
You played him for 6 hours.
I played him for 6 hours straight.
Did he show you anything? Not while you're beating him, huh?
The ball, he was beating me more than I was beating him. No, he didn't teach me nothing. I was actually watching really hard. Some of the shots I do nowadays are actually from watching that match of how he gets shape. I learned a lot about what he did, and actually it's very interesting, so it helps me get around the table a lot easier. I actually learned a lot. Probably more in those 6 hours than I had practicing on my own. Like, I learned a lot from him on that day.
Good. So if you have a chance to play Shane, step up there and do it. That's
yeah.
Good.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know why you wouldn't.
Okay. So is that enough about the SVB stuff?
I played him one other time in South Carolina, lost 7-1. I was shaking. Played really bad. It was a lot of fun, though. He tried to bet money on the side, but I didn't want to do it.
All right. Well, let's go forward. All right.
Okay.
Let's go forward. Let's. I know you're all in on pool right now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like that's gonna change. Let's block that call.
That's good. It was just lazy.
Let's talk about how many events would you like to go to in a year?
There's probably like like professional events
Yeah.
with like all the big players.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I like to attend as many as I can. It's just not a lot of them are in America anymore. Like, you know, Spanish Open coming up, UK Open just finished, and like I would like to play while I can. But also, like, I actually tried to buy tickets for the US Open yesterday, but I didn't realize those were sold out. They went live on April and they were sold quick.
So no US Open for you this year.
Nope, no US Open. I wish, just to swing it. But I like to play as many as I can.